for hours.
Literally thought of it 10 seconds ago, Henry. You don't give me enough credit.
Well, let's see what Astralis can bring to the table here. They will be starting on the T side. They lost a knife round, so not going to be such a freight train potentially, but they can be very devastating on the T side regardless. So they're going to have 3 sets of armor. Device, has he purchased anything yet?
Nah.
Device, I guess he dropped something. He dropped a deagle for Dupree. He's got body armor as well. A different kind of raid boss.
This is the old school raid boss, not the Tech 9. It's the Deeg. Zippix is going to start it with Silent going down. Tabson immediately there for the trade and no one else to exchange from Astralis. It means we stabilize ourselves, but it means they pulled 2 players well over to the B site, and now they attack at the outer bomb site where Godby manages from a distance to find Cajun first, but it's Device that comes immediately back around the green train. He'll go down. All right, Dupree. That's why you've given him the raid boss. I like it. Slightly missed crosshair placement on the first peak. Legia gets back in on the second one now, so it's still down to the 1 versus 2 bomb just being planted now. That means Legia's got an inkling of where Kerrigan is, but can he find him fast enough? He will. The damage is going both ways, and it's Kerrigan that finally puts the nail in the coffin for Legia.
Lovely stuff there. Going towards that inside fake. 1 player exchanged, then they just completely swarm the outside site. It was a convincing case at one stage. He found 3 kills in the end, and Dupree stepped up with that Desert Eagle. But ultimately, Astralis take the round. And we're looking like we're not going to see a force spike coming in from NRG. Like I said, when you're normally the underdog in these situations, you want to just hedge your bets and make sure you have a nice, healthy buy going into that first gun round. It's very unlikely you're going to drop these guys with. They've got 4 rifles. So going to round number 2. It is going to be 3 AKs and a Galil for Astralis. Usual Beavis in that recon roll. He's going to have the MP7 in hand. It's a very fast play towards outside.
Dupree walks beyond the E box. They've already got deep within the A site. They've yet to be spotted up. Needs to be careful, Dupree, as he jumps on the train. Nearly gets taken down from his left, but it's him all the way. Around to Kerrigan find the first, but he finds 2. Silent may get 1. It's pretty straightforward once you get that deep within the site with guns.
Absolutely. Once you get out uncontested, when you've got the weapon advantage, there's not really much the CTs can do to actually hold you off. So this is the thing. I really don't hope for NRG here. Obviously, you can only veto once in this kind of format, Matt. You get 1 veto, then 1 pick, right? So it's not like you can veto out all your worst maps. You have to kind of play something you're uncomfortable with. And yesterday it was Cobble, and NRG picked up the first map. That's why they had a lifeline going into Mirage. I just don't see that being the case today. They had to win these 2 to have any chance in this series. And now we're going to round number 3. They've invested in some P250s. They have a USB capsule. This should be another bloodbath there. Dupree opens it up with 2 frags, both headshots as well. He's looking for a third. It's going to be Silent that takes him down eventually, but now he's isolated towards that outside site, unable to salvage the weapon right now. Zipex does find Godby. This one should be over. Silent making a convincing case for himself at least. He picks up an AK. Bomb was implanted towards inside, but looks like he will be dropped now. Goes on the 6 HP, the rarest position. Right there it is. Device gets the final frag, 3-0. But NRG didn't invest too heavily into those 2nd and 3rd rounds, so they will have a nice buy going into this one. Tabson's picked up the AWP this time. Interesting. I don't think we've seen this before.
This is entirely new from Tabson.
Okay.
Still as a double op, it's normally Legia, so this is still entirely new. In fact, it's CT side normally Legia, so obviously on this map, not sure it's a comfort thing or what, but Legia's not going for it. He's going to run through Z and get aggressive. Tabson immediately beside him, and he gets caught by Device.
I actually spoke to Legia yesterday. He said he actually doesn't ever touch the AWP in his normal team. He's just like being forced into roll because Pete's not here. But regardless, Godby has found a kill onto Dupree on the lower ramp.
That's actually interesting that he never touches it and had a sick game in the CT side of Mirage yesterday.
Well then, 5-on-4. NRG man advantage. But it's looking like an inside play coming from Astralis right now. Cajun B waiting for any IV aggression and potentially could go for the backstab here. Going to be deciding to fall back by the looks of things. And now we haven't got an entrance for Astralis to work with, but Device coming in, smoking down towards the lower ramp. I'd assume they'll be going in with this as well, but 2 players from the CTs waiting for them.
Smoke on sidewalk, flash through, Godby waiting. Pop flash off the train. Unfortunately, trigonometry not his strong suit. Slightly acute angle means it bounces twice, and now Kerrigan does get back into him, but Tabson nearly finds 1 with the AWP.
Here comes the flank as well. Occasion he's coming from all the way from Ivy, so double ops to retake the bomb site. Bit of a nightmare situation. Zipex takes out the gear, but Silent finds a shot though. 3-on-3, still a chance for NRG here.
And he's going to get above the train. And figure out exactly where Kerrigan's playing from. They still have the high ground right now. It's Zipex that's above. Cajun's slow about this flank, but now he's got the opportunity to go. He'll find Silent. Spots up Justin as well on top of the bomb train. But the Molotov is there, but the high ground position's been taken away. Zipex gets knocked down. That Molotov goes slightly deep. Justin's got a chance to try and hold this, and Cajun, he doesn't have the angle. He's going to be late to it. It's going to be just there, but does he get him? Yes! In the nick of time.
My God. I thought when he had the Molotov out, that was it. All bets were off. No chance NRG could get into this, but I think he got him off the defuse with 1 second to spare. A little bit scary for them there, and NRG got the opening pick as well, but came down to Cajun B coming with that flank. As soon as the retake was coming in from the CTs, they had the double AWP, so trying to keep it nice and long range with the AWPs. And he comes in, finds the headshot. It was a little bit touch and go with the retake, but he manages to do it in the last second. So NRG now back towards the pistols. Desert Eagles, PD50s and a 5-7 on Godby. He's got body armor as well. He won't be stacking anywhere just yet, but Godby's alone towards the inside area, and he will be taken down as well by that Mac-10 of Device. Dupree just holding towards Ivy, and Zipex going emphatically towards the connector area, which he has Molotov as well.
Zipex has comfortably consumed the back of that site, so if they dare walk through that smoke toward B, it'd be a problem. Device does get caught out by Legija. He was trying to lurk, trying to get kills with that Mac-10 so he could build up the economy and figure out exactly what they're up to on this CP side. Not up to much, to be honest. Just hanging out.
Indeed. Well, they're trying to save these upgraded pistols. Legija's Mac-10, but Tapson will be dropped. Now just Justin remains with the aforementioned player. 4-on-2. Bomb will explode. It's going to be 5-0 in favor of Astralis. Incredibly strong here in the first half, and we'll have a look at the cash coming in for the CTs right now. They can definitely afford the AWPs. Whether they should get the double AWP set up, I'm not so sure. Tapson didn't really have too much impact with that, missing a couple of easy shots on the inside area. Silent did come and help him out, but Tapson will be deciding to go back in. It will be that double AWP setup. So Silent and Tapson, the same scenario. That tag team hoping to work it out this time. Tapson on 1 for 5 right now, hasn't had too much of an impact and a change of pace. Right away, Astralis looking like they're going for a very fast outside play.
Stabson that's near the hitch. It's going to be mollied off. That's actually an interesting default Molotov because it is one of the most likely places for an AWP player to play. It distills him, forces him to go more wide angle, and it gives up hell that whole entire alleyway that Dupree just walks down and finds Tabson, the AK, taking down the AWP. Kerrigan's going to try and bait out one player with a quick tap on the bomb. No one peeks. His teammates get in good positions, but Justin is lurking in behind on this flank. And I don't think they're going to expect this at all. So if he can try and find them fast enough, it could work out. Device does turn back. He has to fire right away. That gives away the information. But Godby, he's found the other kill on Kerrigan. And just like that, Justin gets another option. Silent as well. It's just coming apart right now. Astralis has to rely on Zipex.
Well, he's the master of clutches right now, 2-on-1. Bomb has been planted, no defuse coming in yet, and it's a lovely Molotov as well. That's going to buy him some time. Bomb ticking away, they are going to smoke on top of it. That should be the round tied up, surely. Defuse coming in, 2, 1.
Oh, they almost line up. 19 HP on Silent, 3 on Godby, who was on the bomb. That was desperately close.
Oh my god. So Astralis get the first 2 kills there, the bomb down as well, and it's the flurry of frags coming in from NRG in that 3-on-5, somehow picking up the round, but still not out of the woods just yet. The rebuy comes in. If they were to lose this round, it's going to be the hard reset. It could cost them 2. We'll see how they can handle this situation now. Back to the single AWP setup, just on Silent this time. But it seems like Astralis completely outclassed them into the beginning sections of that round, but a great recovery. It began with Silent and Justin rotating in. And now the first kill looking to come in from the gear through that smoker towards Bulldog.
And the gear's the one that is going to play aggressively in this situation. Silent is above on the ticket booth, so any smokes to come in on A, he should have good vision above. Pretty slow pace right now. Kerrigan has walked out toward the Ivy position, and Dupree's going to join him, so look for an A split.
Look at the aggression from the CTs as well. 2 going into Ilse main, and 3 players turtled up trying to find any sort of players trying to make a pick in that entrance. But they're quite passive Astralis this time. We have got Zipex towards the inside upper platform. He's going to give the call to his teammates as well. They could go for that full inside execute if they wanted to, because he's got the full control of that area right now. We have got Dupree and Cajun trying to control Ivy for that first pick. Just Molotoving off, using all their utility to force the CTs back when they try and come out. This will be an inside split, I think, Matt. They're going to be smoking off towards the right, go towards the back tracks and go through CT spawn.
See if they can make it work. Silent blinded off, can't get the shot toward Ivy. That gives Dupree the chance to try and push forward, but Silent turns around, gets back into the fold, as he only gets 1 though. Cajun, it would have been a fancy shot if he could pick that up. Legija pushing through the ladder though at an opportune moment. It's Kerrigan looking to throw a default smoke. Zipix is going to take the opportunity to run back on this, though, once they clear him out. That they know they've got Pop Dog at least with a route toward A, and Cajun is holding the rotation back toward the site.
And this is a great call. They show presence towards lower round and CT spawn as well. The CT's just assuming it'll be an inside play, but they've made a difference here and gone towards outside. Bomb gone down. CTs have to formally take both of them from the save area as well. Device finds one, but Tabson replies, and he should be taken down there. Simple kill for Zipix in the end, and that's the nightmare situation for NRG. They do have a bit of cash to play with, I think, but definitely won't be enough for a full buy. 3 players on sub 2k here. They could do a quasi buy, but looking pretty grim right now. So Astralis with a lovely play. They're getting full control of the upper platform area. Zipix gets a call to his teammates. Let's go for that inside split through the backtracks, finding the kills there, good exchanges, and then just making another call to get back to the outside once they've got enough kills. So really efficient stuff for them. And NRG looking a little bit lost in this first half.
Cajun does spot up. Tabson just barely. Lakeisha gets the response frag with the deagle, but they're still flooding into the front of the site. And Dupree is going to try and walk around from the E-box. It's Kerrigan instead to find Justin. Not long for life, Silent, as he walks down that ladder. He might as well have walked 6 feet under immediately and just given it up. Because Astralis now find themselves 7-1.
It's a double eco as well. They can't really justify buying into this one. Silent has got 6k. 2 players just can't buy into this situation, so they're going to have to take another round on the chin. It will be 8-1 in favour of Astralis unless there's an absolute nightmare situation. But look at the nades they bought. 4 HEs, Matt. So potentially going for that airstrike, nading all the way towards main entrance and trying to find device. Could work out. They're missing all their grenades. They have done a little bit of damage, but if they had all got in there, maybe could have done something with it. Finally, there's the one. That's the touchdown. It's Tabson this time. He does pick up the frag, but still, they're going to be aware it's an eco now.
Good position. Coffee's up at 1 HP. If he could find the right time to peek, he might have been able to find something. It's Zipix that gets him first. Device has been lost. Kerrigan's going to gun juggle back so that they can't recover any weapons. In fact, interestingly enough, elects to throw the AWP outside of the map and keep the AK instead.
4-on-4 now. Justin has pushed towards team main. Undetected so far, but they've only got very limited weapons to actually do anything with. Dupree and Zipix making their way towards inside side. Silent's waiting there by the spools, but I'm not really sure what they can do. There are 3 CTs waiting for them, but just to find a kill at this range with the weapons they have, going to be a tall order.
Zipix in the site, first spotted, takes damage. Tabson gets a kill, so this is getting interesting because Justin's now quick on the flank. Justin's got a chance to drop the bomb. He's done so. He's got an AK picked up as well. Quick pop flash, smoke as well. He's going to go through it, try to go through it. Dupree spots him doing so. It could have been nifty, it could have been clever, but it's still Astralis with the round.
Yeah, they get a few frags, 3 in total, but not going to be enough to do anything in terms of the round favour. Astralis 8, NRG 1, but the buy comes in now for the American squad. They're going to be buying up double orbs once again. This time it's Justin and Silent, so Tabson not really having the most luck of it, I have to say. So Justin's going to have a little dabble now and see what he can bring to the table with the orb. He's going to be going towards Ivy, and it looks like more of a default coming in for Astralis this time. Just setting up across the board. Zipix once again going towards inside, seeing if he can find God B. He's going a little bit aggressive towards the lower round, but Zipix has smoked him out and going in. It's actually the Gear that takes down Dupree. That was actually towards the A main. So 5-on-4 once again. They've been unable to capitalise in this situation before. Justin trying to get aggressive, but will be detected now as he rattles off a shot while blind.
Blinded by the light.
Gopi did find a kill towards the lower ramp there, on towards Zipix, so 5-on-3.
You're supposed to finish my sentences, Henry.
Yes, but you're supposed to cast the kills.
That's true.
So I had to save it.
I don't know if it was saving or throwing me under the bus.
Bit of
Up for debate, but Device is going to try and jump from A main and spot what he can in the back. It's Silent that was on top of the train. Surely he was detected, but Silent doesn't need to peek, doesn't need to give himself up. He can just hold toward Ivy. But he actually does turn around. Device was not ready for that at all. That's one less member to try and take this site. 5 versus 2, both locked out again. 47 seconds, but so much utility holding off. Silent spots the jump from Kerrigan. That gives Justin the information. He's gone forward. That drops the bomb as well. And they will close the round. 5 staying alive. Crucial. Keep that in mind because this is a reset.
Yeah, absolutely. You're damn right there. The fact they kept 5 alive is really important. Had they even dropped a couple of players, that would have been a massive risk going into this one. They should be able to afford another round even if they lose this one. So they've got something to work with now. We enter round number 11. And they're all starting over. 5 AKs once again. And this is a big round for NRG. They have lost the half. They need to find almost every single round to feel like they even have a chance in this one. Hasn't been a great showing so far, but that round was more convincing. It's going to be Justin and Silent back on the orbs. We'll see what they can do with it. Zipix did get locked down by Gob last round. Let's move towards outside. And Silent going for that shotgun style orb on the lower ramp.
Yeah, he might have a good position, but he actually gets discouraged by a single flash. He's going to change his angle. Is he gonna climb the ladder? If he gets up there fast enough, he might still have the angle. A Molotov at lower means Dupree can't go. He's locked them. He's worked it all right considering he's alone on this B site. He's actually encouraging them to go back toward A. As a result, unless Dupree can find information to suggest otherwise. Good shot from Justin. Starts it off against Device. It's going to be Tabson immediately after to take down Cajun B. So that's Ivy dealt with 4 players inside A. They have to go towards Silent, but they're going to rotate. They know now there's no chance they're walking in alone. Dupree's going to find one. No, it's Zippix in the end that gets him, but Justin has made it in toward the Z connector. And a quick shot from the op. It might be back-to-back rounds finally for NRG.
Yeah, looking very strong here, 4-on-1. Just Carrigan remains. It'll be an absolute miracle performance for him to do this. He does find one. Legia drops, and now he has increased his chances, but it's going to be Justin who saves the day. Ever since he's picked up the orb, it looks a lot stronger. 3 kills for him. Seems like it was a worthy swap, taking off the hands of Tabson. So nice play from the connector area. And they pick up round number 3. I know you're absolutely right. The fact they get back-to-back rounds here, and the fact they kept 5 alive before as well, means the money should be boosted significantly. And Astralis now, have a look at their cash. They've got not enough to buy. They could probably will force this, I guess, but getting the bomb down. Let's see what they decide to do. Actually going to be going for more of a conservative approach here. Just some Desert Eagles, P250s. And I guess I'd assume they get some sort of utility. They'll want smoke to get into a lower ramp. It's going to be just 2 Desert Eagles, P250s, no nades, and maybe just trying to burst in towards inside area.
Be quick nade, a little bit too soon to find anyone at the top of the ramp. Go with the pistols, Dupree.
Justin.
Thank you, Justin. Drop down, Dupree. Around the corner, he's got an AWP, goes for a no-scope potentially. Just off on his shot, though. My God, what a play that would have been if he picked all 3 regardless. Does decent damage. It's going to be Cajun B that finds Legia now, and they've got a chance at this. Bomb is way back toward T-spawn still. But it's a 2 versus 2. Unfortunately, where the kills have transpired since that initial op shot, they haven't been able to pick up guns.
That was kind of nuts. I'm not sure why Justin drops out of main when he had the AWP. Trying to find that kill is almost suicide for him, but yes, 2-on-2. Cajun B has got the bomb. So far, just buying their time and seeing what they can do with this Zipex holding towards Pop Dog. We have got Silent in heaven and Gobby towards the CT steps. They've only got the pistols, as you said. The Desert Eagle is going to have to come up with trumps there. It's Silent in such a...
I think they should probably just come up Bernie Sanders, because Trump's not going to win. Silent gives away his position, though, in control room with the glass going out, and the missed flash. He blinds up Gobby. That gives away his position now. This is falling apart. This is miscommunication, because the fire now starts to do damage to Gobby, but he's around. And Zippix is going to rotate into the inside site because of this. It's all on Gobby to hold this together. Cajun getting that off makes a massive difference, and the bomb's going to go down. It's just Gobby to try and rotate back around. It has to find the 2 of them. Cajun, first shot spotted up. Gobby already, and they're going to take them down. It all works out. Big play from Dupree to start it, and what was that flash?
The catchphrase of Katowice was not like this, and what a horrible way to throw that round away. Flashing each other, there was a perfect opportunity to get the frag in the back. It was just the worst timing in the world, and oh God, Silent, he had such a great position I was calling out, but flashing his teammate and giving Cajun B an opportunity to find a position to get towards inside, and that's a nightmare situation. Around, they should never be winning, but what an opening it was. Those PT50 kills coming in from Dupree to kick it off. Fantastic stuff, but we're going to round number 13 now. Double AWPs are out. Device is back on the AWP himself. No one really committed to anything just yet. Very passive procedure from
Zippix. Nade goes toward him. Dupree's going to eat some of that as well. That's thrown by Gobby, who he did have a quick spawn to try and get in position, but he's falling back down into the B side. It's Silent that was playing lower with the op, not the corner, but speak of the op, and Justin and Ivy finally getting aggressive solo as well. He finds one, but a missed shot gives Device the refrag. And there's no one there to support. Tabson can't go for the refrag. He's got to sit deep inside the site.
4-on-4. Justin definitely had an exit strategy to get out there, but decided to go for that second frag. Gets punished by Device. And the time still working in Astralis' favor here. Zipex still lurking towards the inside area. No one really reacting from the CTs just yet. Gobby left alone. Silent coming in to help him out. The cavalry coming in with the AWP and the gear now. Towards the Pop Dog. Does he dare face towards Dupree?
Dupree don't get spotted as he goes down the ladder. It's Legia that will find the kill. As he waited the entire time, it now brings them a man into the lead. But Gobby is still going to be sitting right now on top of the train. He's jumped up, good movements to get there, but there's 2 men around him. He can't find the frags, he can't find the lineup. Xyp9x is going to somehow get it instead. It's Legija and tabseN now that have to suddenly get this back because it's 4 down to 2. And Device is blinded up just slightly, but he still has the op toward long. Legija needs to be careful not to go back up that ladder, which he does, and Device is going to find it. All the kills going the way of Astralis after the plant.
Lovely stuff from Astralis there, once again losing his initial frag with Xyp9x, and Device stepping up massively. All came down for that initial frag exchange from Justin as well, but Astralis hit double digits now, 10 plays 3, and it's knocked down the economy of NRG as well. This is getting out of hand now. And they're going to be on speed to 50s and USPs. You'd assume this is going 11-3. And what have they got left for the last round? They've got about 2k in the bank right now. It's going to be a reasonable buy. I don't think they'll have the orbs, but we'll see what they can bring to the table. KGB finds the first kill. Works to Dupree chiming in as well. And now going to be a 5-3.
Silent. I will give him credit for his bunny hops. He's definitely hit a few this weekend. He's going to try and get very quickly in behind with this BT50, but I'm sure he's been hurt. Or has he? I'm not 100% because Cajun was looking back, and it's Kerrigan that actually did spot them both coming. It's Justin to go down, and Gobby, not much he can do. Round 14 going to go the way of Astralis, and guns to come back up for NRG.
Gobby remains, and it's not going to matter because Xyp9x will take him down in the end. That's round number 11 achieved, and we can see now money is not fantastic. I don't think they will have the AWP. Silent does get the M4 as well. No kits, no incendiaries, a few smoke grenades. That's about it, Matt. And they're looking down the barrel of a 12-3 CT half here. So you can see the double orbs now coming out for Astralis. They just want to work at any CTs. The thing is, with no kits, you normally have to go for that first pick and try and make something happen. So Astralis are just feeding into that and seeing what they can do here to lock it down from any aggression coming from the CTs. There it is. It's the first kill. It's going to be Legija that drops. So Justin switched towards Ida as well. KGB's hiding in the smoke. This could be a massive exchange. We're not watching it right now. There's so much going on. But
he's actually gone past him as well in that smoke. So Justin is going to get in the alleyway. Cajun, he goes down. Somehow he turns around. It's off camera, but now it's Device and Dupree to make up for the difference. 3 on to 2. Silent bent goal. Come on, Device. You saw the gun barrel. Sticks to his guns and pulling out the Molotov, forces him back out and uses the pistol. So if he'd been peeked in that situation with the Molotov up, it could have been dangerous.
3-on-1. A crazy round. Exchanges all over the place. Lots of individual duels. But it's Astralis coming out on top massively. tabseN, no kit. He's going to find the drop on towards Kerrigan, but somehow the no-scope jumping as well somehow works out for him. 12 plays 3. NRG being locked out of this one, and it's looking like a very strong prospect for Astralis to book themselves in the grand final here. NRG haven't really turned up as of yet. Over 2 maps so far. 6 rounds in total. And they're going on to the harder side now, and as a team, and a mix, I should say, that don't really play this map together. It's going to be a very difficult prospect to even get on the board here. Need the pistol, that goes without saying, Matt.
Astralis walking away with another game. I won't jinx it yet, but no one's managed double digits against them so far this weekend. They've been untested in perhaps the class of the field, whereas Navi's been quite tested. Was Virtus.pro showing up? How do we read this if it's Astralis versus Navi? Is it Navi and not playing to their best, or is it just Astralis with the easier bracket? That's the hard part.
Astralis have played like very, very strong indeed, but it has been quite easy games to be fair. So far they played Torpedo and NRG, so haven't really been tested. They've got to the grand final. You have to say it's quite an easy route map, but still playing fantastically all the same.
Well, we are counting our chickens before they hatch, because we aren't done just yet. They haven't truthfully made it through just yet. And this pistol round could define if there's any chance at all for NRG back into it. But so far, the definition reads otherwise as Cajun B and Kerrigan are opening things up. NRG's going to try relentlessly to go toward this site. And they get down the pop. Doug awkward as they do a little, I don't know, salsa dance? What is that when you toss your partner around? Either way, it's going to be Kerrigan to close it out.
I don't know. I'll show you later. We can have a game.
Awesome. Perfect. Wear that dress that I like, please.
Anyway, 13-3, a very simple procedure there for Astralis. It seems like kills flying in left, right, and center. NRG didn't really have any approach to that. Just faced at the same time. Kills coming in from Kerrigan to open things up, and obviously the force buy has to come in now from NRG. 13 plays 3. They've got a kill all though on tabseN, and I assume he must have got a kill. Oh, they must have dropped it for him. He buys armor, someone drops him a kill. They're saying, tabseN, please save us. You're already home.
Yeah. The only hope. The stand-in. Gobby, though, seems to have plans with the CZ-75. He's going to take down Device, leaving Xyp9x alone on the B site. Smoke out on the ramp to act accordingly. Tell me no. Tell me he's not going to just walk through that.
This boost actually going to work out, you know. They can see him. Are you going to shoot him?
Oh, what? He's definitely got the lineup. Tabson, it was the rifle.
Okay.
Did reasonable damage considering the distance, but it doesn't hit the headshot, which would have been required. 58 left on Kerrigan. Crucially, still 4 up.
That boost is more for AWP play. That's when you can actually make that work. Obviously, with Gillo, it's not ideal, but like you said, does a reasonable amount of damage to Kerrigan, but gives the position away ultimately, as he knows 2 players are there now. And we'll see if there's any reaction coming from the CTs. The Gear just holding towards A main. Cajun B sniffing around top door. And a lot of damage being done in silence. Somehow the CZ steps up now. It's up to Zipex. Can he stop the plant going down? He can't, but he's staying alive for now.
On the ramp, though, Cajun immediately into the backstab. 2 with the MP9. Both assisted by Zipex. Bomb plant from NRG is not a bad situation to have, and they need to be a little bit careful here, Astralis, because Lagisha almost comes around to take down Mr. Cajun B, and eventually he will perish. It's going to be silent with a kill. Dupree doesn't have a kit in this situation. He's already spotted as well. They know his position. They've got the high ground. No Molotov to speak of, but Tabson still with that rifle. I think now. Dupree's gone. Yep.
That's all he can do. Oh, there it is. NRG come out on top. It's silent with the CZ doing some massive work there. Picks up a UMP as well. Tabson, the player who has dropped the Galil, doesn't actually have to kill anyone. It's his teammates stepping up. Silent will drop in the end, and Tabson survives with the Galil. There we go then. That buy works out for them. Something to play with here now, Map. The CTs will be presumably forcing into this one when they save the M4. Why not? Let's try and break them before they have a chance to get back into this. Cajun B picks up the scouts. Kerrigan, what have you got? Legal 5-7, and it's going to come down to Dupree and Cajun whether they can get the ball rolling with this one. Round number 18.
4 on Dupree. As it was saved is the only notable weaponry, depending on your opinion of the scoot. Dupree's going to try and hold Ivy. Players to try and approach it. Tabson already out ladder. Spotted though, and that scout actually does reasonable damage. It takes him down to just 4 HP, and he's going to get spotted from Kerrigan. It would only take a bullet, but be careful of the AK the other way. Tabson needs to stay alive. That way he can at least distract. He can create openings for his teammates, but Gabi's going to get spotted by Cajun next. It's all working out too well for Astralis, as Cajun's got another. It's Lagisha gone down, and a 4th for him in the round. It's Tabson. Finally, Justin's going to try and pull this back to the one-on-one, and he's going to clutch it out just enough. And I said, by the way, it was a 4th, it was a 3rd, but still, 1 HP.
My God, what a round that was. A stronghold from Astralis. It took everything Justin had, but he went down to 1 HP and just about makes it happen. There's still life in the old dog yet, it seems. As we enter round number 19, it's going to be a full eco for Astralis, so a chance to build some momentum here. It might be a double eco, you know. Let's have a look. They've got $2,000 right now. No, they'll be able to buy into the next one. Won't have the AWPs, but let's see if they don't get any kills this round. There's a full inside rush coming in straight away.
Astralis, Zipex falling back, smoke, sidewalk, Tabson out upper. Nearly caught out by a team flash, but does have vision enough to take down Zipex. They're going to try and Molotov off that Z connector as well, so there won't be a fast rotation from Dupree. He's the only one locked out there because Kerrigan's got other plans. He's got an alternate route of approach. This device gives them a chance in this by getting the first kill. It needs to be the first of 4, and I'm not sure if they're even going to get one more. As Dupree walks back in. He manages at least Gabi. He was low enough HP. And that's all on Justin to close it out, and he will do exactly that.
Nice work. Simple but effective. The inside rush prevails. NRG keeping 3 players alive as well, but this is where it gets interesting. Round number 20. Astralis buying up into this one. They have got the AWP onto device as well, so he hasn't got much to play with, but let's see what he can do with this. No kits purchased for Astralis. Maybe we'll see device going with something a little bit more aggressive. He is. He's going towards the upper platform inside. I assume he'll go for the initial pick here. He has got backup from Zipex as well, who can help pick up the pieces if it goes wrong. Got to be a smoke locking him out for now, but here comes the first exchange. Dupree does spot one player. It's going to be silent. Goes under 41 HP. Finds the kill through the smoke as well. Man advantage towards Astralis.
Zipex now has device low, but still there with him. With the man advantage, it's hard for Justin to try and approach and open this up against Dupree. Again, they slow this down. So NRG showing some poise and trying to find the round to let it work into their favor.
Well, right now, they need to find a pick here, but it's a very disciplined play for Kerrigan back towards his main entry position.
Oh, this might be it, though.
Yeah, he's actually found some positional control as well. He spotted the kill's found. Now they still have time as well. They don't have to force the issue here. Godby coming out to help him out. There's a player towards Heaven. Smoke towards Connector as well. Can the CTs reposition themselves to counter what's going on right now?
Tabson's going to get caged in. Device tries to fire back through the smoke, but it's given away. Even though he's a silencer, there's no tracers. He's spotted up just slightly. But it's Astralis afterwards to bring it back to 2s. And Zipix finds Godby. Another good game for him so far. Dupree's going to try and lurk around. Bomb goes down. Justin spotted one, but not the other. Dupree, he's lined up for it, and Justin just does a drive-by with the AK. It's on to Zipix. He's got one. But now another. Tabson, full HP armor. Needs to be careful as he tries to get around the box because Zipix jumps after him. No kit in 41 to try and play this into.
He's got a flashbang. That's about it. Fake defuse comes in.
Oh,
Tabson.
spotted.
There it is. He holds his nerve and gets the 7th round on the board for NRG. They are slowly but surely doing this. 4 in a row now. Broken the economy once again of Astralis. So maybe this one's not over quite so soon, Matt. They seem to know what they're doing in these clutch situations, stepping up. It's been some very close calls. 1 HP, but you can see the crowd going absolutely nuts right now. They want this to happen.
Everyone loves the underdog.
It's true.
I still prefer when you're on top, Henry. But either way, Legizia is going to look toward the hitch. AWP, did he spot Device on that jump? I'm not 100% sure he did, so needs to be careful on this reface. Has have his crosshair placement up in that direction, but one shot, that is enough to distract, and Kerrigan's going to try and capitalize on this. They're going to do exactly that.
Okay, that's the orb dropped as well, and I think that was the bomb. So the 2 CDs there. Justin has had a great train game so far. He's going to be finding the double kill as well. He makes this situation much more tolerable for NRG. 3 players remain up for Astralis. That should be it. They can't really do much as this. I say this, so KGB finding a kill out of nowhere. Brings it back to the 3-on-3 situation, but AK's still in the hands of the terrorists. CT's unable to salvage any weapons so far. Just in the PT-50s and Desert Eagles. Justin with the bomb, making his way out towards the bomb side. Dupree's just hanging out towards Ivy. Doesn't really have too many options here. There's terrorists biding their time, making sure they don't overcommit to any sort of situations here. Want to make sure the CTs make the first mistake, and this is the first one. Silent dominates KGB with a headshot.
Much to the delight of the Croatian crowd. It's just the pistols now left to Zipix and Dupree. Justin, oh, dinked up. Was that team dink, though? Because it only goes down marginally. I think it was Silence, or it could have been gone. They were both from that angle, but hit him on the cross as they were both aiming for the same target. Planted. Godby with 1. Dupree. Never discount the deagle of Dupree. He's definitely got accuracy with the gun. He nearly finds a second. But Godby's there.
I could feel it for a second, some Dupree magic coming in, but they managed to hold him off. And it's going to be 13 plays 8 now. Finally, Astralis have got some cash. The crowd are coming to life here. It's the first time we get this hyped all day. And we go into round number 22. Device has the AWP once again. Went for the other platform before. Didn't really work out too well. He's going to be there once again. Backed up by Zipix. Bomb is down for NRG towards the main entrance. They still have a lot of work to do here, but making this a more convincing case for themselves.
So, 2 ops on the map, 1 either side. Traditional rifles elsewhere.
There it is.
That's one way to start it off. He is going to drop bomb back because he wants to hunt and try and find the opposite frag.
That was towards the inside area. Device, the aggressive play, trying to find the early man advantage, and he does nail it. But Godby somehow has made it in towards the connector. The CT's completely unaware here as well. This could be absolutely massive. He's going to spot 1 CT, but he doesn't care. He wants more. He wants to go for the grand prize here as he makes his way towards the backtracks.
He may just do this. Device. Dupree, Cajun B, Kerrigan, all potential targets here. Well, I've heard that one scope in. Doesn't want him to walk any further to his peripheral, so takes the shot while he has it. But it opens up a 2-pronged approach to the site, and Kerrigan is locked in between it. He's still on the train above. Gets 1, jumps back down, looks for more. Overextends slightly, and Silent has the kill. Cajun B's already spotted in control room. 2 players in the line of sight, but doesn't know which to go for first, and that gives Silent an opportunity. NRG is pulling themselves back in this on the T side of train.
Well, they've got 20 seconds remaining. Bomb is yet to be planted. It's another massive kill from Godby. 2 versus 1 now. Dupree to clutch, and he can't do it. Legia keeps the dream alive. 13 plays 9, and what a play that was from Godby. Getting all the way towards CT spawn, getting in the back there. And you thought he would get more out of that situation. He only managed to pick up 1, but still, that was enough to open it up. And the outside bomb side became a possibility there. Really massive play for him. I have no idea how he got towards connector undetected, but I'm impressed all the same. Now it's another eco for Astralis, just a scout and a CZ. They're actually getting into double figures here. It's a great shot from Legear to open things up. They have a real chance of actually doing this.
And suddenly Legear becomes the T-side opera on this map, and Silent was the CT side. So things just going with what works right now for NRG. Working well as tabseN comes out ladder. Timely soak as Cajun was poised and dangerous at the mouth of the site. Maintains a one-man advantage for them. Xyp9x is going to try and flank this, though. Xyp9x might just do exactly what Gabi tried to do to them. Trigger discipline, headshot, second one, lined up. Where's the return? Where's the second fire from Silent as he sits on the train? Does get there in the end, and dupreeh can't answer it, so it sits in twos. But the bomb has been dropped in the A site.
Yet another 2-on-2 clutch here. The bomb is down, like he said. It has been NRG coming up top consistently in these situations, especially considering that dupreeh doesn't have much HP, but he absolutely nails Justin there. Pins him to the wall, and now Silent remains. 2-on-1 situation. Has managed to pick up the bomb, but they are going to be aware that it's missing now. Device is in towards the connector. Silent still has plenty of time to play with and needs to work how he approaches this situation.
Silently, he will go. Device has to get some information. Both playing on the A site right now. So potential plant for Silent. Device looks away at the wrong time. It lets him cross over. Remember, it's just the CZ for Device. He spotted him up now, no plant. Silent has to get off of this. 19 seconds, and if he can find a safe spot, he'll go for it. If not, it's going to allow dupreeh to get back into the mix. He's just coming through Z connector now, and the bomb does go down. Silent with the AK, down to 17 though. It's suddenly doable. The Molotov used on the bomb just to get rid of NRG. Silent, and all of a sudden, a return of eco. They had to get to that quickly though, because no kit, so it was almost a little bit uncomfortable, but they've got time.
Yeah, the Molotov definitely saving the day there. Silent goes down to 17 HP and has had no choice but to face in that situation. Very clever play from Astralis. They get round number 14 on the board, and maybe this could be it now. There have been so many clutch situations that NRG don't have the best amount of cash, even though they have won the last, 6 rounds in a row. They've all been so close, so we'll see what they can bring to the table. I don't think they can actually justify an AWP here. They're actually going to go for the partial buy, Matt. So they're going to allow themselves... Oh no, this is a full investment. I thought they were just going to allow themselves to get to 15, but they are going to be forcing into this. 2 AKs, 3 pistols, grenades, Molotovs, you name it, they've got it, but definitely lacking in the weaponry. Device on that lower ramp area once again, seeing if he can find that first frag.
He's going to try out. Close, nearly gets a collateral. That was very close. The second player must have just been a millimeter underneath the bullet as it exited the wound of Gabi. Either way, it's now dupreeh out toward Ivy, who has Justin to face. It's a very, very scattered offense right now as they've got every choke point considered, but no picks found. They try and pick up the pieces back into this round. Device is going to scatter back over toward the A side.
Oh, no.
Awesome. Nicely done. I'll give you my last smoke. You hold the site alone. Oh, never mind.
It's all fine. It's all smoke and mirrors.
Cloaks and daggers, as it would prefer to be from Astralis. KGB's got a very tight angle against the bomb train that would catch them the second they walk from the ladder room, which they may yet do. 3 players could line up for him. The first successfully found. The second, is it going to be the same? No. Dink back the other way, but it's Kerrigan.
It is, from the side, waiting, gets the information from his teammate, and that's going to be it. Round number 15 obtained. Great play from them. It was Device that opened things up on the lower ramp. Gets that first kill, and then KGB taking all the attention, and Kerrigan just clears up from the side. He's back towards that main entrance. We haven't seen him there in a while, actually. Do you remember, like, they seemed like they actually swapped it up between him and Cajun? And it seems like they're more than happy just to play their old TSM setups here and actually going with what they bring towards a tier 1 CS.
Yeah, this is definitely looking good for Astralis.
Well done. Inside rush. All in. That's all we can do here, lads.
Through the flames they'll go. They have to find something to work in their favor. It's Device. Now with the CZ, takes Legear, and Xyp9x is going to close out. No, just barely. Runs out of ammunition, and just like that, Xyp9x falls as well, or rather, excuse me, Device falls as well. So they pulled it back to within 1, but they're low on HP. They've got an AWP picked up, as with an M4, both with armor. There's a chance, but the bomb's dropped. KGB with the kill, and surely this spells disaster. Justin will try to do as he can. 2 kills already, and 2 to go. Has to commit to the B site because bomb down near the train.
He's got the AWP and 37 HP. He has got a Molotov and a smoke. If you can find this opening kill, there is a chance. Kerrigan's going towards the upper ramp. This could be the end of it. Oh, what a shot. It's not going to be enough, though. Cajun B seals the deal for Astralis. 16 plays 9. The second half was a lot more exciting, I have to say. It was 12-3 to kick things off, but they gave us a good show in the end on the second half. So commiserations to NRG, but Astralis will be going towards the grand final to face Navi. And what a great second half that was.
Was a great second half indeed. I almost jinxed it and said they hadn't given up double digits all weekend. They get to 9, and they nearly get beyond that. An eco win from Astralis. And now they'll hit the reset button and get ready for Navi, but a good showing considering a stand-in with Tabson from NRG this weekend.
This is the thing, right? They took down Envious. They're going up against Astralis as well. They're in great form right now. Envious, you have to say, definitely not on the same caliber, just based on current form. So bringing a stand-in and go up against Astralis, giving that kind of performance in the second half, you have to tip your hat. They've made it to the semi-finals, and Astralis, I think the correct teams have gone through. It's going to be an amazing grand final, and we think Astralis can close this one out against Navi. It's been a while since we've seen them in grand finals, Matt. Maybe they can actually take the championship home today.
Well, it's interesting, by the way, that Astralis, when they do make finals, it seems to be in the lower tournaments that they win. And I shouldn't say lower. The caliber of them is still good. It's just the lower prize pots, PGLs. You know, you got a few others in there. You had the Face It Stage 1 finals last year. There's been various others with him, but good form for them to be in if they make a final the week before a major. But again, they still have to hit the reset button. It's still not done yet. Navi has been consistent throughout the year, and they're very tactical, as Astralis well knows.
Well then, that's going to be it for the semi-finals. Up next will be the grand final. Matt, do you have any idea of what time that'll be coming up?
I don't, but I'm sure the desk after the commercial break will be able to tell us much with the rest of the information. So we'll take a break. We'll reset the stage and get ready for the grand final. Counterpit Season 2 LAN. It's almost reached its crescendo.